And I say this, to fully engage their team, a leader must be effective at employing a variety of communication strategies, a variety. And, I can do a half-day workshop just on communication strategies. We don't have time for that today, but I'm going to give you my top two. But exceptional leaders are masters at finding communication techniques appropriate for each situation. And it goes back to, we've got so many, we've got a dozen different things we can do, but I'm going to give you a couple. So here's the part about strategies, tips, and techniques on communication skills. My number one is to develop the art of asking great questions. When you think of that, you say, oh, Randy, what are you talking about? Developing the art of asking great questions. I ask great questions. And I said, well, do you? Do you really ask great questions? And of course, this one's probably no surprise. You just have to dramatically improve your listening skills. Well, if you're going to improve your listening skills, I say that there are a few things you need to pay attention to. First of all, you can't listen if you're not available. So you got to make sure that people know how to get a hold of you. You got to make sure you're not hiding behind your email. You want to make sure that you're available to communicate with people so you can listen to them. You also want to be considered to be somebody who's approachable. Think about if you're not approachable because you're cranky, you're miserable, you're having a bad day. People say, oh, I really want to talk to Randy, but the guy, I don't know, last time he was in that mood, it didn't work out very good. So always be approachable. You're a leader, goodness sakes. And then you want to be present. We know that part, being present. And being present, there's a lot of things you do about being present. Turn off your devices and stay focused, all that stuff. But I don't know if you know this, but I have a podcast, and I host a podcast. It's called the Leadership and Learning Podcast. And one of my guests one time, actually, if you ever listen to it, it's probably the best conversation I've had with a leader, is episode number 2. He's a client of ours, Tom Corrick, now retired CEO of Boise Cascade. He says this, Randy, listening is not having a conversation in your head while the other person is talking. Brilliant. I mean, how many of us, we don't have to put this in the chat, but probably all of us have a conversation of some sort. We're thinking about what to say after they're finished speaking. We're thinking about something that happened earlier, thinking that's something I'm going to do about what's being said, thinking about what I'm going to do later. We're having this conversation in our head and we're not listening. So you want to listen to be present so that you can listen to understand. And I think that just takes, maybe practice. You have a technique now. Is it working for you? Great. If not, well, maybe we should come up with some other tips or techniques that might help you. I'm going to